So, students, in the last session we studied about the graphs of trigonometric functions. Today, we shall discuss about the trigonometric functions of sum and difference of two angles. In this session, to derive an expression for the sum and difference of angles, let us consider a unit circle with center O at the origin and let angle P4 O P1 be x and angle P1 O P2 be y. Then angle P4 O P2 is equal to x plus y. Similarly, angle P4 O P3 is minus y. Therefore, P1, P2, P3 and P4 will have the coordinates as P1 cos x comma sin x, P2 as cos x plus y comma sin x plus y, P3 as cos of minus y comma sin of minus y and P4 1 comma 0 respectively. Consider the triangles P1 O P3 and P2 O P4. We can see that triangle P1 O P3 is congruent to triangle P2 O P4. We have used side angle side congruency for this. Now, by using distance formula, P1 P3 square is cos x minus cos of minus y whole square plus sin x minus sin of minus y whole square, which can be simplified as cos x minus cos y whole square plus sin x plus sin y whole square. Now, using the identity a minus b whole square as a square plus b square minus 2 a b, we can open this and we get cos square x plus cos square y minus 2 cos x cos y plus sin square x plus sin square y plus 2 sin x sin y. We can now observe here cos square x plus sin square x is 1. Similarly, cos square y plus sin square y is 1 and this could be expressed as 2 minus 2 cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, taking 2 as common. Also, P2 P4 whole square using distance formula can be written as 1 minus cos of x plus y whole square plus 0 minus sin x plus y whole square. Again, on expanding, we can write 1 minus 2 cos x plus y plus cos square x plus y plus sin square x plus y, which again can be simplified as 2 minus 2 cos of x plus y. Now, since triangles were congruent, distances will be equal, P1 3 will be equal to P2 4 and therefore, squares of the distances obviously will be equal. P1 P3 square is equal to P2 P4 square. That means, 2 minus 2 cos of x cos y minus sin x sin y is equal to 2 minus 2 cos of x plus y. 2 being common on both sides, they cancel out and we get 2 cos x cos y minus sin x sin y is equal to 2 cos of x plus y. Now, we observe cos of x plus y can be expressed as cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. This is an identity we can use to solve the problems. Now, again by replacing y by minus y in the above identity, we get cos of x minus y is equal to cos x cos y plus sin x into sin y. For the next identity, if we replace x by pi by 2 and y by x in second equation, we get an identity cos of pi by 2 minus x is equal to cos pi by 2 into cos x plus sin pi by 2 into sin x, which can be written as sin of x. By using the above identity, sin of pi by 2 minus x is equal to cos of pi by 2 minus pi by 2 minus x, which again can be simplified as cos of x. Same way, we know that sin of x plus y is equal to cos of pi by 2 minus x plus y, which again can be simplified as cos of pi by 2 minus x minus y, and can be expressed as cos of pi by 2 minus x into cos y plus sin of pi by 2 minus x into sin y, and thus we get a new identity as sin x into cos y plus cos x into sin y. To get another identity by replacing y by minus y, sin of x minus y is equal to sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. By taking suitable values of x and y in the above identities, we get the following important results. Cos of pi by 2 plus x is equal to minus sin x, cos of pi minus x is equal to minus cos x, cos of pi plus x is equal to minus cos x, and cos of 2 pi minus x can be written as cos of x. Similarly, sin of pi by 2 plus x can be expressed as cos x, sin of pi minus x can be written as sin x, sin of pi plus x can be written as minus sin x, sin of 2 pi minus x can be written as minus of sin x. Similar results for tan x, cot x, sec x and cosec x can be obtained from the results of sin x and cos x. If one of the angles x y and x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2, then tan of x plus y can be expressed as tan x plus tan y upon 1 minus tan x into tan y. Similarly, tan of x minus y can be written as tan x minus tan y upon 1 plus tan x into tan y. If none of the angles x, y and x plus y is a multiple of pi, then cot of x plus y can be written as cot x cot y minus 1 upon cot y plus cot x. Similarly, cot of x minus y can be expressed as cot x cot y plus 1 upon cot y minus cot x. Cos of 2 x can be expressed as cos square x minus sin square x or 2 cos square x minus 1. It could also be expressed as 1 minus 2 sin square x, and in terms of tan x we can write 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. Sin of 2 x can be written as 2 sin x cos x or 2 tan x upon 1 plus tan square x. Now, students, as we have learnt about so many identities, let us use those identities to solve some interesting problems. Prove that 3 into sin pi upon 6 into sec pi upon 3 minus 4 sin 5 pi upon 6 into cot pi upon 4 is equal to 1. Let us take the left hand side as 3 into sin pi upon 6 sec of pi by 3 minus 4 sin 5 pi upon 6 into cot pi upon 4. As the value of sin pi upon 6 is 1 upon 2, we can write this as 3 into 1 upon 2 into 2. 2 is the value of sec pi by 3 minus 4 sin pi minus pi upon 6 into 1. 1 is the value of cot pi upon 4. This could be simplified as 3 minus 4 sin pi upon 6, which again can be simplified as 3 minus 4 into 1 upon 2, which gives us 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. This is equal to RHS, hence proved. Let us solve some more problems let us see how sin 15 can be expressed with the help of identities we have studied. Sin 15 can be expressed as sin 45 minus 30 degrees, which again can be expressed as what is sin of a minus b? Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So, we could write this as sin 45 degrees into cos 30 degrees minus cos 45 degrees into sin 30 degrees. As we already know the values of these angles, we could express as 1 upon root 2 into root 3 upon 2 minus 1 upon root 2 into 1 upon 2, which on simplification gives root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. One more example we will take here. Find the value of tan 13 pi upon 12. 13 pi upon 12 can be expressed as pi plus pi upon 12. So, tan of 13 pi upon 12 could be written as tan pi plus pi upon 12, that is tan pi upon 12, as tan pi plus theta is tan theta. This theta again could be split as tan of pi by 4 minus pi upon 6. What is tan of a minus b? It is tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a into tan b. So, we could write this as tan pi upon 4 minus tan pi upon 6 divided by 1 plus tan pi upon 4 into tan pi upon 6. We know the values of pi by 4 and pi by 6. We can simplify this as 1 minus 1 upon root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 upon root 3. On simplification, this gives us root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 plus 1. On rationalizing the denominator, we can simplify this to get the result as 2 minus root 3. Here there is one more interesting example. We will prove that sin of x plus y upon sin of x minus y can be written as tan x plus tan y upon tan x minus tan y. Look here how we can do this. Let us take the left hand side as sin of x plus y upon sin of x minus y. Using the identities, we can write as sin x cos y plus cos x into sin y upon sin x into cos y minus cos x into sin y. Now, dividing the numerator and denominator by cos x into cos y, we get sin of x plus y upon sin of x minus y as tan x plus tan y upon tan x minus tan y. We have one more interesting problem here. Prove that 1 plus cos of pi upon 8 into 1 plus cos of 3 pi upon 8 into 1 plus cos of 5 pi upon 8 into 1 plus cos of 7 pi upon 8 is equal to 1 upon 8. Now, since cos of 7 pi upon 8 can be rewritten as cos of pi minus pi upon 8, and I also know cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. So, this could be expressed as minus cos pi upon 8, and cos of 5 pi upon 8 could be written as cos of pi minus 3 pi upon 8, which again can be expressed as minus cos of 3 pi upon 8. Therefore, our LHS becomes 1 plus cos pi upon 8 into 1 plus cos 3 pi upon 8 into 1 minus cos 3 pi upon 8 into 1 minus cos pi upon 8, which again I can use an identity and simplify as 1 minus cos square pi upon 8 into 1 minus cos square 3 pi upon 8. You know which identity we have used here? A plus b into a minus b gives a square minus b square. This again can be simplified as sin square pi upon 8 into sin square 3 pi upon 8, which again could be expressed as 1 upon 4 into 2 sin square pi upon 8 into 2 sin square 3 pi upon 8. As 1 minus cos theta can be written as 2 sin square theta upon 2, we can write this as 1 upon 4 into 1 minus cos pi upon 4 into 1 minus cos 3 pi upon 4. As we know the values of cos pi by 4, we can rewrite this as 1 upon 4 into 1 minus 1 upon root 2 into 1 plus 1 upon root 2. Again on simplification, 1 upon 4 into 1 minus 1 upon 2 can be simplified as 1 upon 8, that is nothing but the RHS. Now students, there is an home assignment for you. You may note down the questions here. Question number 1, prove that cos A plus cos B whole square plus sin A minus sin B whole square is equal to 4 cos square A plus B upon 2. Question number 2, prove that sec of 8 theta minus 1 upon sec of 4 theta minus 1 could be written as tan 8 theta upon tan 2 theta. Question number 3, prove that cos raised to 4 pi upon 8 plus cos raised to 4 3 pi upon 8 plus cos raised to 4 5 pi upon 8 plus cos raised to 4 7 pi upon 8 is equal to 3 upon 2. So, students, today we have learnt about various identities and how these identities can be incorporated to solve the problems. In the next session, we shall study about trigonometric equations.